10 soap spoilers, Coronation Street and Emmerdale death attacks, EastEnders return, Hollyoaks assault. Several soap characters are under attack and at risk of death in upcoming episodes as Simon returns to Emmerdale and wallops Cain Dingle with a wrench. Another Simon is at the center of criminal violence as young Mr Barlow in Coronation Street rushes to Flora's aid when his mate Tyler knocks her out cold with a jewellery box. Over in EastEnders, Mo Harris is the unlikely attacker as she wields a hammer at Jean's husband Ollie after suspecting him of abuse, while volatile Imran Maalik scalds Misbah in his most shocking outburst yet in Hollyoaks. Here are the big soap moments to look out for this week. After discovering that Flora has had a windfall, Tyler pressures Simon into breaking into her flat, but when she returns home early, Tyler knocks her down with her jewellery box. Simon stays with her and eventually comes clean to the police about Tyler. Simon is back in the village and hungry for revenge. He approaches Cain in the garage and knocks him to the ground with a wrench. Looming over him, he then raises it to strike again, but can Cain turn the tables on him? After Kat suspects that Jean has been abused by Ollie, she determines to confront him, but when he shows up unannounced, Mo and Kat's heavy-handed treatment leads to him collapsing and a horrified Jean tells them they have got it wrong. After Imran and Ollie use Misbah's guard to buy alcohol, Misbah bans him from the Barcelona trip, but during the argument, he throws a scalding hot cup of tea over her. Later, her aunt tells her that she is too liberal a parent and she snaps. With Daniel and Sinead engaged, Tracy is put out by the celebrations and reckons Steve is only with her because of Amy, but as he reassures her and shares his love, he inadvertently proposes to her and she says yes. Tiffany is determined to rebuild her friendship with Bernie and comes round to play chess. When she then brings up the kiss and says it's clear Bernie fancies her, Bernie kicks her out but later calms down and opens up about her confused feelings. Cain accosts an intruder in the farm who is trying to make off with Hannah's birth certificate, but when Moira then arrives and instantly recognizes Matty as having previously been Hannah, she is left reeling. Can she deal with the sudden situation she was found herself facing? Milo is keen for a romance with Liberty and asks her to lunch, keen to woo her, but he asks for Brody to feed him lines. When it all goes wrong, Brody intervenes, but Liberty finds herself more interested in him than Milo. When Kayla reacts oddly after her mum Marcia comes into speed dial, Ryan clocks her behavior and warns Bethany. As the pair then go searching through Kayla's rucksack, they make a discovery. But Kayla well and truly has her claws into Craig. After Pryor reacts badly following the events at the car park, J.I. races over to the Dingles' cottage and grabs Lachlan before demanding answers. Lachlan struggles to explain himself and later, he then gets a threatening text.